Okay, this video is more of a life lesson kind of situation, but it can also really help you out when it comes to making purchases or just in general. If you're trying to make the most out of a situation while the economy is kind of in a crappy place, or you're trying to make preps for yourself, you've got limited resources. So really what you want to do is make sure you maximize those resources. So you want to make sure you're getting a good deal on whatever it is you're getting, whether it's a home, a car, land, supplies, even if it's part of whatever, luxury junk you still indulge in. Um, you don't want to spend more than you have to on anything. And this mainly applies to salespeople, but really can apply to anyone who is employed in any sort of industry. And it's a mistake I've made in the past, and this mistake I'm assuming other people might make, especially in kind of like the alternative news or prepping community. You might come to a conclusion that anybody that's present in one of these sort of industries or fields must follow along those same sort of lines in terms of their philosophy or their line of thought or their politics or in their personal lives. And I'm going to give you a heads up here, that's not necessarily true. You might think it would be really cool, say, working in a certain field all the time because it has an association with something that you highly value. Say it's just something that you have a favorable outlook on, no matter what it is. You like baseball, so everybody who is into baseball must be a good person, right? Well, that's kind of a naive one or a stupid one. But if you change that to, say, survival food, or if you change that to gold bullion dealership, or if you change that to something else that kind of has a political or lifestyle choice kind of connotation with it, hey, you could do it on the left too. You could do it on, say, organic food outlets, or you could do it with holistic medicine like herbs or something like that. Just because a person or an organization works in a certain industry doesn't mean they're in it for the political or the philosophy side of things. They could very easily and quite often simply be in it to make money. And while you're doing something that you think is boosting your philosophy or providing support to an industry that you agree with, instead what you're doing is you're getting misled by just a salesperson who is just using you and misleading you and using that sort of persona of using that kind of aura of, oh, I'm a gun dealer, so I'm into freedom of speech and I'm into rights, so I'm going to make sure I help all the other people who believe in that. Not necessarily the case. Not necessarily the case at all. It's something about people in general and salespeople in general that you're going to run into those good people, those people who chose that job specifically because they believe in the product or they believe in the lifestyle and they believe in those politics or that philosophy and they have a passion for it, and so they're in that industry for a specific reason. But don't assume that. Do not assume that, because there are a lot of people that are out there that are just sharks, that are just there to make money. It's just a job for them. You are just a mark. The philosophy or the ideal that's sort of embodied or kind of built into whatever industry, whether it's gold and silver dealers or food preparers, survival food stuff or generators. I mean, I could list off a ton of things. There's kind of a built-in assumption that if one deals in X, you must be this. No, 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 no. Don't fall for that. You can't let your guard down when you're making any sort of preparations or spending any significant amount of money just because you think maybe anybody who works in this industry is on the team. They're not. Or you can't assume they are. If you do run across somebody who's really into it and helps you out, that's great. More power to you people, because I know you're out there. But most of those people are not. They're just there for the paycheck. They're just there for the 9 to 5. You're just someone that helps pay their bills. They're not there to make sure you get the most because you're together in some kind of greater organization. That's really all I wanted to say, but just be careful when you're dealing with folks like that, and stay strong. Talk to you later.